Welcome to the Tezos monthly update and tutorial channel. My name is Mac, and today I'll be presenting the current events and news for Tezos worldwide. Tezos had its ICO token sale back in 2017, raising over $232 million, which at the time was the largest ICO in history. Since the actual distribution of the Tezos tokens was delayed, there was a class action lawsuit brought against the Tezos Foundation. But in the end, the prosecutor settled for a large amount of money and dropped the lawsuit. Since the launch of the coin, the price has gone as low as 35 cents and risen to almost $4, and is currently trading at $3.50. Currently, it holds the 10th position on CoinMarketCap and has risen higher than that on quite a few occasions. Tezos is a proof-of-stake coin, meaning that it does not really rely on proof-of-work concept. It doesn't require a whole lot of electricity. It can run very economically. One of the main things that distinguishes Tezos from other coins is the fact that it has an auto-amending ledger. That means that all of the stakeholders, the bakers, hold a vote every few months on a protocol change. Once that vote passes, the new protocol goes through a testing phase and is pushed onto the mainnet. This governance model ensures that the blockchain can adapt and survive depending on the needs of the users. Currently, Tezos is on its way to being one of the most highly adopted coins in the STO atmosphere, or security token offering. As of right now, BTG Capital in Latin America plans to launch over $1 billion worth of security token offerings on the Tezos network. Let's go ahead and take a look at... You can see the link in the description. You can scroll down, you can see the various STO projects that are currently in the works for the Tezos network. Elevated Returns and Securitize are planning to release $1 billion worth of real estate STOs under the Tezos protocol. This was supposed to be launched this year, I think Q1. However, I think it's been pushed back because of the coronavirus. Down in South America, they also have BTG Pactual and Dalma Capital, which are also planning to do $1 billion worth of STOs. T0 and Alignment Investments, Fundamentals Groups, Equisafe, Vertalo has transitioned from Ethereum to Tezos. The reason for transitioning is because Ethereum was not necessarily made for STOs. It was mostly made for transaction and asset ownership. As you can see right here, it kind of explains the nitty-gritty. Ethereum is a very good platform that is fundamentally optimized for transferring crypto assets from point A to point B. However, with the behavior of security tokens, this is fundamentally dictated by dynamics related to asset ownership, and that doesn't have much to do with transaction mechanics. And you go and go down, you can see Andra Capital and TokenSoft. TokenSoft's security token platform is really interesting. I'll go ahead and go over that in a different video. Andra Capital is working with them and to raise up $1 billion Silicon Valley STO, and this fund is currently valued at $500 million. The Tezos Foundation is very keen on getting Tezos involved in the STO environment. Still pretty early, and the STO market is still pretty early. However, a lot of the big banks and who are trying to get ahead are really focusing on this right now. Some of the smaller the countries that have lower regulations are being able to get in on this much earlier than, say, for example, Japan. Thailand, Singapore are moving pretty fast. Smaller countries seem to be having a little bit easier time getting into this. Japan, from my knowledge, it's taking a little bit longer over here. First, the banks have to work with the governments. They have to create these new laws, create regulations. Next, we're going to move over to the Tezos Projects website. This has all the different projects listed under the Tezos network deal going on. TZKT, that's run by Baking Bad. I don't have much to do with it, however, I do know that they have some sort of rewards calculator on there. You can use that for smaller bakers. Poase is run by Kathleen Bretman. She's one of the co-founders of Tezos. As of right now, there isn't a whole lot of news coming out about that. I heard a rumor that she might be moving this on to another coin, but there's no solid evidence of that. It's a rumor I heard in one of the chat rooms. Kiln is a very nice GUI you can use to set up your own baker. It's very easy to use, easy to update. I used it for a while. Problem is, it was a little bit, it wasn't quite as flexible as the command line, so I went ahead and learned the command line for my work. Tezos Giganode, they just had an announcement last week. This came out. They have a tutorial on how to use that now. Nautilus Cloud, that's for developers. Developing applications on the Tezos network. Aeronox, I never used that before. Minimax, it's a small, minimal retro block. It's hard to use, but I mean, I'm sure some people like it, so it works for them. Tezos Agora, I haven't had a chance to go in there yet. BTG Pactual, I think they already had this one listed. Oh, sorry. TZBTC is actually, sorry, that's a stable coin project. BGD Paxul is actually the STO announcement. Equisafe is also with that. Tezos Finance, TZFi ecosystem, Coinbase Custody. We had a speaker come to Tokyo a couple months ago to speak about that. It's a very, very secure way for institutions to go ahead and invest in the Tezos network. Tezos Stack Exchange, I'm active there. It's where you can ask questions. People are very active there, so if you have any questions on how to use the Tezos network, people respond there very fast. Elevated Returns, that's another tokenization group. They're doing the $1 billion deal. Vertolo, I need to look into some of these. I don't really know all of these. Silicon Valley coin, that's the one that had the $500 million, basically like STO on the Tezos network. From what I heard, I think that they were originally going to run theirs on Ethereum, but then they switched to Tezos. TZ Hunt. TZ Hunt is I think it's an app game where you can do puzzles and stuff. Tezos Snapshots, I actually use that. Download the snapshots from their FTP server and then just implement them on the network. Kukai wallet is the best wallet for Tezos right now. None of the other wallets are very good. Honestly, I think Galleon wallet's pretty good. However, Kukai wallet works great. It works with the ledger. It works with the seed phrase. It works with the passphrase. It works with everything. So I would recommend that if you look for an online wallet. And they're still very active in developing it and updating it. Thanos wallet, I've never had a chance to try that. Tezos Taps calculator, that's really good if you plan to run your own baker. Highly recommend using Taps. It's a GUI. It's pretty easy to set up, and you can basically automate all your payments. Recycle. You can pay out before the cycle, before the rewards are unfrozen, however you want to do it. It's a very flexible system. It's a little bit techy to get set up, but it's just a web browser based. PyTezos basically converts from Michelson to Python and then vice versa, so that way developers don't have to actually learn Michelson, which is a very, I want to say, high-level programming language, and Python is more widely used. Tezos Notifier is a Telegram bot you can use. It can tell you when you're missing bakes. It can tell you when there's a whale transaction. It can tell you many different things. TZ Stats is my favorite, and I will go ahead and explain that in another video. It's basically the best blockchain explorer for Tezos right now. It's really good for bakers because you can see when you have endorsements coming up and baking blocks coming up. You can see who your delegators are, you can see your transactions, everything. I'll go ahead and explain all that in another video. SmartPy, I think that we already kind of talked about that one. The Michelson language, and that's what Tezos is written in. Tezbox is no longer seems to be supported. I really like their interface. However, they don't run it anymore. Galleon is nice. It's a little bit rigid. I would definitely recommend Kukai over Galleon, but I've used Galleon before. I can't remember. You can't use the ED, the long password, or you can't use the passphrase or something. So if you make something on Tezbox that doesn't have that is a key phrase and doesn't have an actual password, then it's hard to get in. Tezos Korea, TQ Tezos Japan. I'm not part of Tezos Japan, but I know a lot of the guys at Tezos Japan. They're really nice, really fun to hang out with, and really informative. So anyways, if you have any questions regarding the Tezos network, feel free to drop a comment. I'm going to go ahead and make a separate video on how to look at how to use TZ Stats. Go ahead and check out that video. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you liked the tutorial and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. If you need a baker, feel free to delegate to Tezos Japan. Thank you. Have a good day.